Have you heard people say, "You are but a speck in the universe"? You should take yourself less seriously. If you compare yourself to X person, your problems are too small, so just let it go. If you've heard any of this, please type, "Yes, I have," in the comment section below. I'll pick one of these where I've heard people say this, and I too am guilty of advising my younger self that I should take myself less seriously. Before I get into how that's pretty damaging for the individual, let me tell you why that's bad advice. Because you're invalidating the emotions you experienced in your journey, and that's a huge insult to your younger version. He or she may have made their set of mistakes, but they are also responsible for bringing you this far. And if you're watching this, you have survived. Now let's talk about the how of it. When people are much younger, they identify a lot more with themselves. So they feel more attached to their experiences. Because they are experiencing several life situations for the first time, which means that they're going through several emotions for the first time. And I don't mean that they are experiencing, let's say, anger for the very first time, but they may be experiencing heartbreak in a different life area which hasn't happened before. So for that specific situation, they are in fact experiencing anger for the very first time. If we take the example of children, they are mostly focused on themselves, and that's natural because their emotional quotient takes longer to develop and they are looking to be protected. Now, if you get into teenage, a lot of these guys are experiencing heated emotions at times because maybe they come from a background where discussing your feelings has not been the priority, or they want to rebel because they don't feel understood. And there can be several other reasons. You can't tell them to shun their emotions because that's suppression, which can later manifest in darker ways. Moving on to someone in their 20s, which in itself is a very confusing time. You are neither a clear-headed adult nor a child. You are going to mess things up in almost every life area. There will be frustration of not accomplishing your airy dreams when you were 18. Then there are pressures of ticking boxes which society has ingrained in you, and the aspiration and inability to figure yourself out. Someone going through all these emotions cannot be told that you need to take yourself less seriously. That's cruel. Please do write your thoughts about this in the comment section below. These folks are looking for understanding from someone they can talk to, who can help them feel better at a micro level and make them create gradual emotional shifts. And I say gradual emotional shifts because taking leaps at every step is not sustainable for any individual. And for someone at that young age, they may not even have the emotional capacity for it. Now, it is in fact true that we are but a speck in the universe. But this advice can only be imbibed if it's experienced. You can't do it vicariously, or by reading any number of books, or listening to gurus who have reached the stage. And it is imbibed if the individual makes a conscious effort to create a distance from themselves. There are many ways I've seen this happen, and some I have personally experienced, which isn't to say that I don't take myself seriously, because I do. But many times I don't, so I have my moments. There are activities I have seen people do after which I observe that they are thinking a lot less about themselves and including others more. One of the activities is conscious deep breathing techniques and very specific types of yoga. There is a lot of scientific evidence for it, and I myself got into the depth of such practices during COVID. It does help create some distance between the body and mind. Another one is service for people. I have been a witness to volunteers who have completely given themselves to working for the well-being of people, at times even prioritizing other people's lives above their own. I saw this happening when I went for a retreat to Mount Kailash, where the leaders of that group were relentlessly in service of the other people. Another one is complete involvement in work. Some people are doing exactly what they are meant to do. I have seen that these people are fully present in their work. And mostly, I have observed that they are either mentoring or facilitating success for others because they are fulfilled, because they have completely given themselves to their work. An interesting one is creation by hand. Have you ever noticed excellent craftsmen or artists? A carpenter, a cobbler, a gardener, a cook, or anyone who uses their hands to create something. I have seen that such people tend to have a deep sense of focus and also very deep listening of the other. And they involve other people. I know it sounds bizarre, but I have noticed this pattern. The last one I want to talk about is taking care of animals or children. People who are willingly taking care of animals or children are 100% prioritizing them and not giving themselves more importance. I would love to know your thoughts about these 5 activities in the comment section. I think the reason why people in all these examples could take themselves less seriously is that they had the right emotional outlet which gave them gratification. I often think of the why whenever I feel intense emotion, which means I am taking myself seriously. And the first few things that come to your mind may just be the answers that you're looking for. For me, it was 1, I need to feel this emotion and allow it to run its course. That's not always pleasant, but at least it's a conscious choice. And 2, which is the best place where I can channelize it, which makes me feel good, not just in the moment, but even after a month. I could not have done this 10 years ago because I did not have the life experience to even consider these options. So I would really spare my younger self from any advice I have for her today. Her feelings were justified. Are you going to be gentle on yourself? It would really help my channel if you can like this video, comment your honest thoughts, and please subscribe to it. Thank you very much for watching till the end. Have a lovely day.